Now, a U.S. strike killed top Iranian commander Qasem Soleimani and the deputy head of Iraq's Hashd al-Shabi military force at Baghdad's airport this morning. The international airport was hit in a volley of missiles just after midnight. The Hashd al-Shabi is a network of mostly Shiite armed units, many of whom have very close ties to Tehran, who have been officially incorporated into Iraq's state security forces. U.S. troops arrived in Kuwait with the 82nd Airborne Division on Thursday as part of the Immediate Response Force, as cited by the U.S. Department of Defense. The deployment comes hours before 3 Katyusha rockets fell on Baghdad International Airport. The rockets targeted a Hashd al-Shabi convoy and left 8 people dead, including important figures, and injuring several other people. Tensions between the U.S. and Iran have ramped up in the region over U.S. economic sanctions hurting the Iranian economy. The two sides have traded blame over attacks on oil installations, militia arms depots, as well as military bases hosting the U.S. forces. I'm now joined by a defense analyst, Qamar Agha, on the phone line from New Delhi. Mr. Agha, good morning to you and welcome to the Breakfast Show on DD News and DD India. Your thoughts on the veracity of these reports about the death of the Iranian military commander?
I believe it's a very, very major operation because Soleimani is one of the top general of the Iranian army. He was the leader of Islamic Revolutionary Guard, which is the most powerful military institution in Iran. He was responsible. In fact, he is the one who fought against the ISIS in Iraq and Syria, both the places. He was involved in not only in Iraq but also in Syria. And it is said, he is the one who advised Iranian government that the president of Syria should remain in power and should be supported, otherwise there would be an anti-Iranian group would take over. In Iraq also, he was the one who helped form the Hizb al-Shabi, the pro-Iranian Shia militia. So therefore, he is a very important figure in the Iranian military institutions, and he was very close to the president, not only president, but also with the supreme leader, Ayatollah Khamenei. So therefore, his absence or his death would create a major rift between Iran and United States in the coming days. Let's see what happens, how Iran respond, because in the past we have seen Iran used to take strong measures or reiterated its position of striking back at whether it is a British asset or it is an American or any other. So let's see whether Iranians prefer to go to take military action against American interest in the region,
right,
or come to the negotiating table.